Hello and welcome back to Open, everyone. Don't forget, always inviting you to get social with us. That's right. Tweet us at BronxNet TV, and while you're there, tweet me too at Rhina Valentin. So, Celebrate You is an inspirational organization that is all about celebrating people along with other charitable services. And this year, the organization has decided to hold a Vision Care fundraiser that will help provide a new adaptive playground at Lavelle School for the blind. And here to tell us more about the fundraiser and what we should expect, we welcome Celebrate You founder Dea Diaz.
Hi.
Hello and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, congratulations to you on this social media initiative that's kind of taken on a life of its own, right?
Yes.
So we live in this society where, like, I guess everybody's kind of like letting things out from the Me Too campaigns or Time's Up. And it's kind of like, I get it. You know, there's a decompression and there's this truth factor in just releasing. But we're not really seeing too much of the celebratory aspect of it. So let's talk a little bit about what inspired you to just kind of counteract all the other initiatives that have been making the airwaves.
Okay, so it started back last year. I had to do an emergency eye surgery. I was told I had detached retina, and I had to cancel my birthday cruise with my son. And I was devastated because, I had to heal. And so I kept asking the doctor, well, when can I celebrate my birthday and my son's birthday? And he kept pushing it further because I couldn't move. So he said, why are you trying to celebrate your birthday? You should be celebrating your vision. You almost went blind. And I said, you're right. So I created a day in November where everybody can come and just celebrate something about themselves. Not even, it didn't have to be about your birthday or just anything. And it just started on social media and it became a movement. And every month we celebrate, and
Just in revisiting the short story you just shared, when you went to get your eyes checked, did you have vision problems prior to that?
No, I wear glasses, but
Right.
I didn't know what detached retina was until they explained it.
So basically what you're saying is that you went to the doctors and then it's just something they discovered and you ended up having to have an emergency
I went
surgery.
to get new contacts and glasses, and they saw something in my eye, actually my right eye, and so they sent me to a specialist, and he saw in both eyes I had detached retina. So when your retinas are detached, you can go blind. So they lasered this one, and then it was this one that was far gone, and they had to do emergency surgery. So 2 days later, I was on a operating table.
Wow. Wow. Well, blessings to you.
Thank you.
Yes. Blessings to you that you caught that on time.
Yes, yes.
Right? Because you were
Yes.
just going for a regular checkup.
Yep, yep.
And so, all right, so you had to postpone the celebration of your birthday.
Yes, and my son.
And your son's birthday, but, look what came out of it, right?
Yes,
now,
yes.
Not only is your eyesight healed, right?
It's healing. I
It's
still have more
healing.
procedures.
You're still okay.
Yeah.
And now you have this wonderful initiative that
Yes.
seems to be taking off.
Yes, yes.
And now you're going to be celebrating raising funds for a school of the blind. Now, let's talk a little bit about why you chose to raise funds for this school.
So it's an untapped community, and I got introduced to the community because of what happened to me. And I was inspired by the school. I didn't even know they had a school for the blind in the Bronx. So, I called them up and I said, is there anything that you need? I would love to fundraise. And they're excited. They want to do an adaptive playground for the students. So we created this fundraiser, and I asked La Reina del Barrio to, partner and create, and just a lot of organizations jumped on board. So we have Karaoke Royalty, we have Mott Haven, they donated their space, the Bar and Grill, Ponce Bank.
And BronxNet.
And BronxNet, yes.
That's
oh,
right.
thank you.
Everybody just kind of just jumped right
in. So we're excited.
Well, it's a great cause.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great cause, an adaptive playground. However, we're going to have fun in the process.
Yes, we're going to do karaoke singing.
Right.
We're going to have a ceremony to award
one of the parents, right?
Yeah, the PTA president.
Right.
I don't know if she knows. Maybe if she's watching, she knows now.
There goes that surprise.
Sorry. Mingling, special guest speakers, So yeah,
And Metro Optics is also going to be on
providing
site doing some free eye exams
yes, yes,
and sharing some just eye advice, right?
yes. Oh, and they're one of the sponsors too.
Right,
Metro
and Metro
Optics.
Optics, yeah.
Yeah,
And
excited.
so, and this is going to be on Sunday from 3 to 7. So
Yes.
it's not like a late shindig, you know.
a
And
brunch.
children are welcome too, by the
Yes,
way.
yes.
And children are welcome. And the Ma Haven Bar and Grill is kind of, that's becoming the hot spot again. I mean, it was a hot spot before, but it's a hot spot again. And the ladies running it are doing a fabulous job. So, what do you want to share with anyone who may be watching with just your experience and just even the Celebrate You campaign?
So just, I would say to get your eyes checked. You don't have to be someone who's struggling with eye issues. This can happen to anybody. I caught it in time. I could have been blind. And just the Celebrate You movement, I would say, celebrate yourself at least once a month. It's really good. It's inspiring. And yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I look forward to it. And so the way Celebrate You is spelled, it's spelled with an 8 because it's the 8th of the month in which she asks everyone to celebrate. You don't just have to celebrate yourself. You can celebrate other individuals. Yes. And you can celebrate small milestones, right? I know in your description you say, oh, if you lost 5 pounds or if you gained 5 pounds, because, you know, what's good for one is good for the other. And then, of course, anybody you just want to acknowledge, right? Because we tend to honor people and recognize according to just the national holidays. So I like this. I like this.
Thank you.
And so, so how do they do that? They follow the Instagram. How exactly?
They can follow Instagram or any Facebook. You can just hashtag Celebrate You and just put whatever you want to celebrate. So you can post a quote, you can do a video, you can post a picture of somebody that you admire, want to acknowledge, just anything and celebrate. There's no rules.
Right. Well, the idea though is that they hashtag Celebrate You,
yes,
and then Celebrate You reposts it, so that it just keeps. I guess mobilizing the Celebrate You factor, and then of course we send all this wonderful energy into the the World Wide Web, counteracting all the other distress and all that other stuff that's going on. It's a little busy on Instagram, so it's really refreshing to have something that's just shedding light on just everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you. And you guys, for the Celebrate You karaoke fundraiser that's happening on Sunday. I'm going to be there too. Yes. And that's April 29th, this Sunday, April 29th from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Mud Haven Bar and Grill at 1 Bruckner Boulevard in the Bronx. And for tickets, you can visit eventbrite.com/celebrate-you Eyecare for Vision Fundraiser tickets. And that was a mouthful. You can just Google it. All right, we have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll hear about a playwright-driven festival you don't want to miss.